Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to find another down without getting wet.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receiver.
And it's a fumble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that'll be caught by Tony. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 7. Jackson, options out left. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now Jackson on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third down and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports
We thought this one would be a close
Coach.
battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Jackson will throw again. He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3. Jackson, option right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And running with power here. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Edwards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. There's plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Able to... And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he returns this to the 22. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say? Hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yards to pick up the first down.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff running left. It's Hill. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. George Karlaftis. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Well, that one caught by Rice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes to throw once more. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's second down and 3. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is caught, and they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-17, 54 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding Edwards. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's second down. Here's Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Hill. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and 6 coming up. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Jackson to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.